Alright, good morning, good morning. Actually, it's not even morning anymore. We're like really late leaving the apartment. We're here in Vienna.
I slept in this morning, like I didn't even get up until 10. That's very unusual. I was up really
11.
late last night.
He went back
it's
to
even
sleep.
worse. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, we figured today we would go out for cake. Cake is going to be our lunch. So we're going to be trying the famous Sacher Torte.
Yeah.
We're going to the hotel where it originated and we'll be eating at the Café Sacher. And it's a bit of a walk.
It's a bit of a walk for sure. It's like 30 minutes according to Google Maps.
Yes.
So, but this is our first time to explore Vienna on foot, so we're actually quite excited, and yeah, we'll show you a bit of the journey along the way.
Now let's go earn our cake. Alright Sam, hunger level update. We've been walking 15 or 20 minutes now.
The hunger level has increased dramatically.
Levels rising.
It's been just an incredible walk though, I have to say. Like, visiting in the early part of the fall, it's just like, it's my kind of walking temperatures. It's like in the high
teens. It's a bit chilly for me, but as you can see, Sam's in a t-shirt.
This is perfect. This is my kind of weather.
Remember, you gotta dress the part if you want to eat here. No shorts! By now, we all know Sam loves standing in lines.
Yeah, but this isn't nearly as bad as some other lines we've been into to get into cafes. Like, this is nothing compared to the line we waited for in the peninsula.
Oh, 2 hours! Someone threw a fit!
Yeah.
Someone is having a hard time deciding. So many sweets, so many coffees.
Yeah, the menu is more extensive than I thought when we first saw the menu outside. It looked kind of limited. There's a lot to choose from in here, including savory options as well.
Well, it's finally time to dig in. We've been taking photos and video of our food for probably the last 10 minutes and it's all looking so good. Temptation before us. So, I went with the classic. I ordered the Sacher Torte. So if you take a look here, it's got a little chocolate seal letting you know it's the official, the original. And also this little paper, Sacher the original since 1832. And if I open this, they say they make this cake fresh every single day and you can enjoy it in Vienna, Salzburg, Innsbruck, or Graz. So you can get this cake in 4 different cities.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's lots of options in whichever Austrian city you're visiting then.
You can have your Sacher Torte.
But it started here.
Alright.
In Vienna.
They made a chocolate cake with apricot jam. A little bit of cream on the side. Oh, that's good.
Is that pretty good?
That is really, really nice. It's like subtle flavors that you have to savor. This is my first time having something like this, but pleasantly surprised. It's so quiet here. Alright, Sam, your turn to try it. What is left?
And there isn't a lot.
Very much.
Someone went to town.
Sorry about that. It was
Someone
just really
went.
good.
Someone went to town. Can I get some whipped cream with it too?
Yeah. What do you think?
That's really, really nice. I find it's like the more you have it roll around on your tongue, the more you appreciate it.
Yeah, it's something you need to savor.
It's something you really need to savor. And yeah, I really taste the chocolate, but I also taste the apricot too. That's such a nice combination.
And I also like how the cream is unsweetened, so you can really enjoy the other flavors.
That's right. It doesn't overpower the cake, that's for sure. Yeah, it's delicious, absolutely.
And I've been enjoying the cake so much, I nearly forgot about my drink. I ordered an iced hot chocolate with ice cream, whipped cream, and these little pralines on top. OMG, it's so good. I've already had some, in case you hadn't noticed.
I think we've noticed.
It's just such a rich chocolate, it's so good.
It's like we're doubling down on the chocolate here.
This is so much better than coffee or like regular hot chocolate. And you know what? I don't think it's too much chocolate to have the chocolate cake and your iced chocolate. It works. It's a little splurge. And we figured we would try 2 different cakes. So Sam, do you remember which one you got?
Yes, I am trying the Lilliput, and this is another Viennese specialty.
Yeah.
So why don't we have a dissection here?
So it's a ring cake with spices, ginger, candied orange. That looks so good.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Making a big mess of it.
Destroying the
poor cake. Well, see if I can actually salvage a bite here. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I think I might even like this one better.
Really?
That's how good it is,
Oh
yo.
my goodness.
You really taste those spices and fruit. Oh, it's so good.
The
Again,
Sacher Torte has some competition.
Again, it has a little bit of a delayed onset. It's like one of those. These cakes are so good that you want to like just roll them around in your palate for a while because you really appreciate the flavors the more they're in your mouth.
All right, I'm gonna have to try this too then. All right, my turn. Lilliput. Let's see. Ooh, this has a nice glaze.
Yes.
You really massacred the poor
I
cake.
know. Well, in all fairness, it's more crumbly than I thought. So I really did massacre it though.
It's really good.
Oh, don't you like that?
It's very zesty.
Zesty. That's the word. What's the word we've been looking for?
That's quite nice. Yeah, it's kind of hard to choose between the two. They're both really nice.
Well, yeah, they're very different. They complement each other. So it's like have a bite of one, then have a bite of the other.
And this one almost tastes a bit more festive, like more like a holiday season cake.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And this other one, anytime. You can do chocolate anytime. All right, mister. So for your drink, you got the Wiener Melange.
Yeah, the Wiener Melange. So basically that's an espresso with milk and whipped cream.
Ooh la la.
And it looked a lot nicer when it arrived. It's been sitting there for a while.
The cream has kind of like melted.
It's a little sad at the moment. I actually haven't even tried it yet, so.
It's probably going to be cold coffee. We've been filming it for so long.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That coffee, yeah, it's not hot anymore. It's been reduced to warm status. But what I'll say is that it's so rich and frothy that it's not something that you would need to add sugar to. It just tastes really good on its own. It's not it's not as strong as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't taste very strong. I taste more of the cream and the milk.
Yeah. And I think the bitterness of the coffee would be very welcomed with all the sugar you got happening at the table.
It's definitely not as bitter as I thought it would be, though. That's for sure.
Oh, and we got little glasses of water. You want to show us?
Yeah.
They're so small and cute.
So cute.
So with your drinks,
and here's yours.
You
Try not to knock down the menu here.
You get a little glass of water to sip on.
You've been having some already.
It's a water. So I had to move the plates here because Sam was like one step away from licking the dishes, basically.
Yeah, I don't think that would have gone over too well in a fancy restaurant. So fancy cafe, I should say.
I've given you my drink.
Yeah, there's just a little bit
You can enjoy
left.
what's left.
It's very rich. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I guess the last thing for us to talk to you about will be the bill when it arrives.
Actually, the bill is already on the table.
Are you serious?
Right there.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice.
They brought it with the food, but I figured let's enjoy the food before we see the damage.
Right. So let's assess the damage.
Here's the bill.
Alrighty, so 26 euros total, basically 13 per person.
Yeah.
And the most expensive thing that we ordered was your drink. So yeah, you obviously come here for the ambiance, the experience, but also the cake cake is delicious.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're really glad we came here. This was a very cool.
And you know what? It's
Yep.
not as expensive as I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting like 30 euros for cake.
Yeah.
But this isn't so bad.
Yeah, this really isn't. So yeah, that was a nice surprise, I have
Yeah.
to say. And we do recommend you guys come here.
And now let's go walk off all that sugar.